Hello, judges and ISPE colleagues. We're Group 4 for the ISPE Students and Emerging Leaders Virtual Hackathon 2021, and we will be presenting our solution for the digitization of paper-based documents for one of pharmaceutical universal export sites. Meet our digitization team. For this project, we were tasked to implement a lean solution without over-engineering the digital journey for the company's site. The main goal is to reduce costs while still improving quality oversight by leveraging digital transformation. The business opportunity identified was bringing the paper-based documentation of the batch records into a digital readable form. Now I will let my colleague Carolina to present the design requirements.
Thank you, Chloe. Going off of the problem statement, we identified 5 main design requirements for the project. In first place, the solution has to be able to transform paper-based documents into a readable format. It also has to be flexible enough to process different types of documents like batch records, handwritten logbooks, and thermal paper printouts. In addition, it has to be compliant with current GMP and data integrity standards, and it has to be within the initial budget of 100,000 euros for Q1 2021. Finally, implementation has to be effective, meaning that there cannot be any production shutdowns, data has to be available in real time, and there should be minimal manual processes in digitizing data. Next, I'm going to pass it on to Jared, who is going to state the assumptions.
Assumptions, document storage. Vendor document storage and retrieval services are currently utilized for existing controlled paper documents. Equipment, 80% of the process equipment is connected to SCADA and PI, 20% is not connected to SCADA and PI and is not currently capable of being connected. All equipment and processes are qualified. Manufacturing assumptions. We are a 24/7 manufacturing site. Procedures and processes assumptions. Functioning validated cGMP production process. IT infrastructure and software assumptions. Enough storage capacity on qualified servers to handle digital integration exists. Budget assumptions. Q2, Q3, and Q4 will provide 125,000 euro budget per quarter. Employee assumptions. The manufacturing site is appropriately staffed. I will now pass it over to ICE to talk about our learnings and range of approach.
Thank you, Jared. To digitize the paper-based batch record, we came up with 3 possible approaches. The first approach is to use an iPad to document the batch record. This is a short-term solution since it wouldn't track the real-time availability of the data. It would be an online PDF platform, so it would need a cloud storage system. The second approach is Worm IT solution of Pathfix software and ABBYY FlexiCapture software. The Pathfix software monitored the whole process production and packaging with real-time key performance indicator for the process and equipment optimization. It can also be operated remotely in case of crisis situation. For ABBYY software, it can perform optical and intelligent character recognition to convert paper-based documentation into shareable PDF. The third approach is to create an application to digitize paper-based documentation and connect all of the process equipment to the application for real-time data availability. For this approach, it requires an investment on figuring out the code algorithm and have an app development system. All of this takes time and a lot of money that is more than 100,000 euro. Therefore, we decided to go with approach 2. This approach is our long-term solution because it helps the operator to determine any weak point within the process and avoid any future problems. Our proposed solution will be presented by Jared.
Proposed solution. The Pathfix technology offers a multitude of software solutions to streamline and automate processes in the pharmaceutical industry while maintaining regulatory compliance. As can be seen in the graphics, Pathfix can be connected to almost all digital platforms which are widely used within the pharmaceutical industry in order to digitally transform contract manufacturing organizations. Among its functionalities is the ability to produce digital batch records, increase quality and efficiency, and decrease operating expenses via electronic batch recording and process quality control. Transition of paper batch record into master batch records. Here we see an example of one of our batch records. It has been noted with statements which display how pass X can benefit the manufacturing process. Review by exception allows for deviation and exception handling to occur in real time and drastically reduces deviation handling costs. In addition, batch deviations are reduced on average by 80%. It has been shown by Site Universal's KPIs that deviations have been taking on average 1 week to close. With Pass X, we will be able to reduce that to as little as 1 day or even hours. The next slide outlines some more benefits of Pass X technology and presents benefit metrics which were gathered by a global study of companies currently utilizing Pass X technology.
There are significant benefits of leading the digital transformation journey with Pathfix. With its innovative application, performance, and production capacities increased, as well as quality, efficiency, and compliance. Moreover, you can see there's a 75% reduction in the data entry time, 61% reduction in paperwork between shifts, and so on. Manual tasks are significantly reduced, errors are prevented, and overall data integrity is maintained. A key aspect of the problem statement is to transform paper-based documentation into a digital readable format. As a result, to move toward a complete digitization is to fully integrate paper-based documentation. To tackle this, up next, my colleague Carolina will introduce the ABBYY FlexiCapture OCR ICR technology as a proposed hybrid solution.
Thank you, Kholoud. In order to address the problem statement fully, we identified that Pathfix needed to be integrated with an additional software that is able to digitize paper-based documents. We determined ABBYY FlexiCapture as a solution to this requirement. FlexiCapture is a highly intelligent software that automates the process of pulling specific information from a wide range of documents, including forms, invoices, surveys, shipping documents, and contracts. It is an ideal solution for many projects because it allows users to build templates from reading key data from diverse documents. FlexiCapture is also able to export the data to a number of databases or document management systems and is easily implemented into existing workflows. It is an optical character recognition and intelligent character recognition program. ICR is particularly important for this project because it is also able to recognize and digitize handwriting. ABBYY FlexiCapture technology has also been used by other pharmaceutical companies and agencies to automate their processes. The FDA has started to use ABBYY in order to digitize a 30-year archive of forms used to report adverse events, something that is particularly important amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Merck is also using ABBYY's technology to automate invoice and purchase orders operations. They have streamlined their processes for improved quality control and customer service. Finally, Lambda Therapeutics has used this technology to eliminate the time wasted on manual data extraction and automatically create the required output for their database with case data from anonymized single patient reports. Considering the nature of Lambda Therapeutics' work, they needed to be 100% confident that the data would be captured with accuracy, and ABBYY's technology is capable of doing this. As we can see in the image to the right, the first step to use ABBYY FlexiCapture is input. Basically, the paper records are scanned using an office scanner. PDFs can also be imported into the software from an email attachment. Once scanned, the typed text and handwritten text is recognized based on the document type that the software automatically determines. After this, there is a verification step that allows operators to verify any data fields that have a confidence value lower than the specified. This increases quality control for the process. After this step, the document is exported to a searchable PDF document or Excel spreadsheet, and they can be easily integrated into document management systems and ERPs such as SAP by using APIs. In the next slide, we will be showing a video that further explains the capabilities of ABBYY FlexiCapture.
Paper is an inescapable part of business. Organizations of all kinds work with it. With all these various types of documents, the critical information needed from them differs, and that's why manual data entry has been used to know which information to extract and enter into a database. But this is a costly and inefficient use of valuable time and resources. To remain competitive, you need to work smarter, not harder. You need ABBYY FlexiCapture. ABBYY FlexiCapture allows you to eliminate manual data entry, increase efficiency, streamline business processes, reduce costs, and achieve a fast return on investment. ABBYY FlexiCapture offers an automated and fully customizable workflow with superior fault-tolerant architecture. The documents can be scanned, automatically classified, recognized, verified by operators if needed, and transferred into highly structured electronic data. ABBYY FlexiCapture can be easily scaled up to extract data from up to 1 million pages a day. Let's have a more detailed look at each step of the process. Documents can be scanned centrally or remotely in the case of a distributed environment. They can also be automatically imported from a watched folder, FTP server, or email attachments. All images go through image enhancement, including deskewing and despeckling. ABBYY FlexiCapture is enriched with intelligent classification and data extraction technologies that are easy to configure and maintain. The system can be easily trained by inputting sample images to help the classifier learn to identify documents and extract data automatically. As a result, FlexiCapture separates the mix of incoming images by document types. The new auto-learning capabilities utilize a simple point-and-click feature to create layout descriptions and define document types for classification. Captured information can be used for automated indexing and archiving. FlexiCapture is able to extract data from any kind of document, including those with complex structures like invoices and multi-page documents. ABBYY's award-winning optical character recognition and intelligent character recognition technologies ensure exceptional accuracy. Characters that are considered uncertain can be verified by an operator right in the web browser using different verification methods. Furthermore, you may customize the verification interface or add custom modules and rules to fit a particular business process. Finally, data can be exported to databases, back-end systems, and various file formats. Images and full-text recognition results can be saved for archiving or exported to Microsoft SharePoint, Enterprise Content Management, or Document Management Systems.
As shown in the video, ABBYY FlexiCapture has many capabilities that can be of use to improve quality and reduce manual data entry when digitizing paper-based documents. To illustrate this capability applied to the problem statement, we used one of the batch records provided in the opening presentation, and it is shown here on the left. The red boxes highlight the fields that were handwritten and later recognized by the ICR software to transform it into a digitized PDF version shown on the right. Furthermore, the typed text was also recognized and the format was maintained. It's important to note that this proof of concept was ran using the free trial available from ABBYY's website. There will be additional functionality once the customization is performed for the site. Next, Jared is going to talk about the cost savings and quality increase of the proposed solution.
Cost savings and quality increases. Here we can see just how astonishing the cost savings and increase in quality can be with the implementation of the Pathfix software. We can also see the change in the batch record creation, review, and approval process using Pathfix. Yesterday represents how our client site handles batch records. Today represents how we will handle batch records once Pathfix is implemented. Digitalization cost analysis. The technology purchase for the installation and qualification costs approximately 625,000 euros. The remainder of the digital budget for 2021 will be spent on purchasing the aforementioned technology, and any cost savings will be applied towards the digitization department's budget. The technology is anticipated to be qualified and operational by mid-Q3 and into Q4 of 2021 and will provide approximately 200,000 euros in savings. This savings is added to our budget for a combined total of 675,000 euros and a cost of approximately 625,000 euros for installation and qualification of the hybrid system. With that, I will pass it to Chloe, who will talk about the future state.
Thank you, Jared. This flow diagram presents some future steps that we're playing with the proposed hybrid Pathfix and ABBYY system. After the initiation of installation in Q1, we will continue to optimize the integration of ABBYY and Pathfix EBR technology in Q2. We're aiming for completing the installation and qualification by the mid of Q3. Ideally, by Q4, we would have a fully operational hybrid system of ABBYY FlexiCapture and Pathfix. As the saving accrue using the new hybrid system into 2022, They will be spent on integrating the remainder of equipment onto SCADA and PI and the Pathfix system. Along with the further optimization of Abbey technology, our goal of digital transformation will finally be achieved.
For all of us here at Team 4, we hope you have enjoyed the presentation and we look forward to the Board of Management's response to this proposal.